Morocco's preparations for the 2030 FIFA World Cup have ignited a storm of international criticism over its controversial plan to cull nearly 3 million stray dogs. The initiative, aimed at creating a cleaner and more presentable environment for the influx of visiting fans, has faced widespread backlash from animal rights organizations, activists, and concerned citizens globally. Reports indicate that inhumane methods, including poisoning and shooting, are being employed to reduce the stray dog population, causing immense suffering to the animals. These actions have been described as both cruel and unnecessary by experts, who argue that they fail to address the root causes of stray populations. Prominent voices, including renowned conservationist Dr. Jane Goodall, have strongly condemned Morocco's approach, urging FIFA and the international community to intervene. Animal welfare groups emphasize the effectiveness of humane alternatives such as sterilization and vaccination programs, which have been successfully implemented in other countries to control stray populations while ensuring public health and animal safety. Critics argue that adopting such solutions would not only align with global ethical standards but also enhance Morocco's reputation on the world stage. While Moroccan authorities have claimed that large-scale culling efforts ended in, activists and eyewitnesses report an alarming increase in dog killings since the country was announced as a host nation for the 2030 World Cup. This has led to growing skepticism about the government's commitment to ethical practices. Meanwhile, Morocco is investing heavily in infrastructure projects, including the construction of the Grand Stade Hassan II Stadium, which is set to host key matches during the tournament. However, these efforts are being overshadowed by the controversy, with global attention increasingly focused on the ethical implications of the culling campaign. The controversy has sparked protests and calls for action from animal welfare advocates across the world. Social media platforms have been flooded with petitions, hashtags, and videos urging FIFA to pressure Morocco into adopting humane measures. Activists argue that the World Cup, a symbol of unity and celebration, should not come at the cost of animal suffering. They stress the importance of balancing public safety with compassion and responsibility, especially when the world is watching. Now, more than ever, it's time for individuals to stand up and fight against these inhumane practices. Speak out on social media, join petitions, and share information to raise awareness. Support organizations working on the ground to implement humane solutions. Every voice matters, and together we can make a difference. Let's remind the world that progress doesn't come at the expense of compassion. Stand with us in demanding ethical alternatives and protecting these innocent animals from unnecessary harm. As the countdown to the 2030 FIFA World Cup continues, this issue remains a focal point of global discourse. The question now is whether Morocco will heed the growing calls for humane and sustainable solutions, or if the spotlight of the World Cup will remain tainted by this ethical controversy. One thing is clear: the world will be paying close attention, not just to the football matches, but to the actions taken off the field to address this pressing issue. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.